they're estimating.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. By the way, the market may be very quiet, but there are plenty of stocks that are moving around right now. Ajanta Pharma is one of them, and Ekta is here to tell us why she's tracking that. Ekta, over to you.
Well, definitely a weak set of numbers when it comes to margins for Ajanta Pharma. So it's coming at a multi-quarter low of around 20.9% versus 29.7%. The street was anticipating at least around 25% this quarter. Now, in terms of the profit, that also was impacted because of the weak operational performance. Revenue was up, however, by 6% The street was anticipating around a 7% growth. So that was largely in line with estimates. India was strong, so it was up around 25% year-on-year plus. Asia was strong, it was up around 30% plus. US was weak, so that was down 5% on a year-on-year basis. And the institutional Africa sales was down around 50% year-on-year. So that really brought down the overall performance. Now, in terms of a couple of key takeaways, the margins the company did say was impacted by raw material freight costs, price erosion in the US, preponement, confident on guidance. They have guided for around 26% margins, and they expect Asia to grow around 20% plus, India to grow in high teens as well. Brokerages such as Motilal have maintained their buy call, so target price 1560 there. They've cut their FY23, FY24 estimates, however, to factor in lack of launches in the US market and moderation in growth prospects in Africa. Incred maintains an ad with a target price of 1439.
Okay, thanks a lot, Ekta, for that. So that's on Ajanta Pharma, but let's just quickly get a handle on what's happening with Hero MotoCorp and why it's the biggest loser on the index right now. That's because of the earnings that Hero reported. Now, the revenue growth was fine. It was decent, about 7%. The problem really is in margins. Despite the raw material costs coming off, the company continues to see margins under pressure. In fact, this time margins were down 110 basis points year-on-year at 11.4%, and that has dragged down the overall profitability as well. Profits are down to 716 crores versus almost 800 crores same time last year. Now, volumes also continue to be under pressure. There's no major recovery in the rural markets for Hero MotoCorp particularly. Total Q2 volumes were down 0.7% year-on-year, and the management is a bit cautious. They do say that the global macro headwinds may keep the playfield a bit uncertain, and navigating the same over the next few quarters will be quite important. So Hero MotoCorp reporting a weak set of numbers, especially on the operational front. Let's do one thing. Let's take a quick commercial break. On the other side, coming up, a special Indianomics where Lata seeks reactions to the report that the RBI discussed with the MPC yesterday, explaining why inflation has remained above 6%, as also the impact of a more hawkish Jerome Powell on India's monetary policy. Stay tuned.